So we venture down the steps, and the door closes behind you, and it sort of like seals, and it looks almost like a great scale with a dragon head that seals it. Your trial or quest has begun. You are in what looks like narrow chambers. You know, the ceilings are about 10 to 12 feet tall. You know, it's not super dusty down here, but there are parts of light emanating from the walls, like a stone. For a better term, we'll call it a dragon stone. So emanating is a sort of a silvery light.
So what's the light situation like? Is it like
dim? Think of it as between dim and bright. Because where it's sort of silver, you can't see normal. It gives sort of not like a cast of gray, but it's almost like everything's sort of almost whited out a little bit.
Kind of like fog, maybe?
It's like you don't want to look directly at the lights on the wall. Because it's like through, but everything's like washed out would be more of a word. But if those lights were normal, these walls would probably look very, very dark, but they're sort of like ashy. In the color because they're lightened up. But you can see fine. It's just your normal colors are very
distorted,
very muted.
Okay.
So there's no vibrant colors. Do you have any? Is anyone wearing any vibrant colors? I don't know. I've really not talked about what you like.
I mean, we'll just say he's wearing what he's got on. I'll say I got some blue on me there.
All right, so that blue is very powdery, like a light. It's very light.
Okay.
It's like it's lighter than like probably baby blue. It's just it's almost maybe sort of a steel. Like I said, it just takes that away.
Can I do like or actually probably you? Could you do like an Arcana check to see if there's any like magic going on in here?
Yeah. So.
Because my Arcana sucks.
well, you have a mage. You have a mage, and you know she's a mage. So
yeah.
So your companions ask if you can sense any type of magic.
$14.
So, it's like you like when you step down. You know, like you follow the down. When you come down there, you're enveloped with a very old feeling. It's of magic. It's ancient, primal, almost savage. If you were a druid, you would probably feel additional.
Like nature magic.
Yeah, it's very beastly. It's not something learned. It's something innate.
Scary magic.
Is it intimidating?
It like.
Does it give an uneasy feeling?
It doesn't feel like anything that emanates from any being that you've ever felt. Go ahead and do the Arcana though for both of you.
Both of
God,
them. They're horrible at it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so one of them got a 3, and one of them got a 17.
Which one got the 17?
The cleric got the 17.
The cleric got a 17. You're almost brought to your knees. Like, because where's the cleric get his power from? Who's his like?
I'm guessing
is it his faith in the dragon line? So it's almost like your heart skips a beat when you get in here, and you're just overwhelmed with power, because the source of your power is probably here.
Okay.
The paladin, and what is your oath there, paladin?
So that's the cool thing with the paladin is like he believes in the dragon god and stuff, but his primary oath is just to protect his brother.
Okay, So is what's the oath? Is it protection?
Well, he's an Oath of Conquest paladin, but he's killing everyone to protect his brother. Pretty much.
So the conquest is to let your brother have a squishy life, or the best
just to
life?
protect him. You know, like he's all he's ever known is fighting. So that's kind of why he's a conquest paladin. But his main oath is to protect his brother no matter what.
Okay. So you want to protect your brother.
Yeah, like if Gengaku ever dies, he's fully becoming an Oathbreaker paladin.
Makes sense. Right. Well, you so you feel that your brother's devotion swell more so. What's your emblem?
What do you mean?
Like your focus, your spellcasting focus. And most time it's an emblem on a shield or weapon or armor.
Yeah, it can be just a holy symbol. We'll say it's like a scale.
Is it a scale? Is it maybe a hidden thing devoted to your brother? Is it? It's like, because I've allowed it like faith or something like a paladin doesn't have to do a god or something. It's that oath and devotion is so strong you're able to draw it.
Let's say that it's like maybe a tooth from when Genkaku was little that he lost or something.
Okay, so and is it embedded in? Is it somewhere in your armor?
Because
you said you said you don't have a shield.
Yeah, we'll just say it's a necklace.
So you have a necklace. Does Genkaku know that it's his tooth?
I don't know. What do you think? Didn't think about it.
Because if it's tooth there, like you wear this around, maybe when Genkaku was born, that's your oath started all the way from when he was a hatchling, and came out of the egg. You literally devoted, and that's giving you your strength through your life.
Mm-hmm.
So your oath started there, and that's where, like you swore and you really didn't gain power, like full power of the paladin, until he became like a cleric. Because once he was imbued with magic, it bumped you up even more.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's
so
cool.
So do you protect him because deep down, secretly too, some of your power? Otherwise, you're just a fighter, but you've been imbued with power thanks to if your brother would die.
He doesn't give a shit about the power. But
you would lose your paladin stuff if your brother died. Well,
I mean, technically,
yeah, because you would flip over to you wouldn't really even be an Oathbreaker. If something else would happen, you'd probably switch over to Vengeance.
That can work too.
So if he would die, because you wouldn't break your oath, but it would you're still drawing the power. If your brother would die, it would sort of shift.
Mm-hmm.
So
it makes sense.
So maybe.
I'm
not saying I'm going to try.
Don't kill him.
I'm not saying I'm going to try to kill him. But, it could happen.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. So now all you all know how you sort of feel in there. You're probably really wondering. Like Paige is really wondering. What she can learn too, because dragons. Do you want to say that you've ever seen a dragon for real, or is it just sort of things of legend and more like lore that people pass down, and you know they're real,
right?
But do you want to say that you've ever seen one?
I mean, I travel quite often, right? Because I'm the one who sets up the bartering or whatever.
And you've heard all through the islands. You've heard all these tales. You've heard all these things. But
what you do? Roll for it.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was going to ask you, but you can roll if you up to 10. You have just heard over 10.
6. So I've just heard.
You've just heard. So
Okay.
So now
I can be freaked out.
Does the idea scare you or excite you?
1 to 10 scared, 11 to 20 excited.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't be scared.
So you're excited because you're like, these are the things the legend. Hey, wizards are very love information.
That's what I was gonna say too. Is like I feel like she would lean towards it because she's a wizard.
Because as a wizard, I know you haven't played wizard, but sometimes you can learn spells from things. Because you're always looking for abilities, things to add spells to your list.
Right.
So
okay.
So yes, just ask other wizards about how much they're like, I can't wait to learn spells.
Yeah, but then they die.
So
wizards got to stay in the back.
And not make friends with minions.
Yeah.
So with this, you sort of hear clacking.
You me or you we?
All you all.
Okay.
You don't have to do a check for it. It's just so you hear.
It's prominent.
There's clacking, almost like claws on someone's foot.
Oh, that's fun.
Walking.
That
our Dragonborn are welcome to do insight.
Is super fun.
Both or just one?
No, just do one.
Okay. Let's see who's better at insight here. The cleric. I got a 7.
Maybe you should roll the other one.
You're just so overwhelmed by the fact is that you're like, hey, you're going to be seeing the presence. I'd say that you're sort of overly joyed, but King Cuckoo's maybe a little bit more tempered because he was like, maybe jealous.
Jealous.
A little, like the fact that he's just so excited that you're you've taken you're almost a back seat.
Yeah.
Feel almost like there's a wedge.
Siblings do become jealous of each other sometimes.
But you do hear clacking.
Okay.
But you don't know where.
I was gonna say, can we tell which direction?
Right now you have one direction you can go.
Oh,
but you can tell it's a long corridor and there's much to the left.
Okay.
In the corridor, there's multiple ways you can go.
So can we roll per something? Can we roll something?
What, investigation?
Yeah.
Sure. It's like, what are you investigating? The path?
Yes.
So roll for investigation.
I have +9 investigation.
Oh yeah, you got that one. You got that one. So, both of my dudes are not very intelligent.
19.
Yeah.
Just a 19. So you look through, and on the floor, what you do see are quite a few. It's equivalent to toe marks. You can see where possibly over time there's been some chips and stuff of Dragonborn. Using what's your passive intelligence? I know you're a wizard. I know it's high.
It's high as fuck.
So
passive investigation.
Yeah, that worked.
19.
Yeah. So just using your intelligence, you're like, well, you did know that the master scale opened this up. So it's fair to say that there's been Dragonborn through here often in walking. So.
Gotcha.
You look at the feet of the brothers, and all the spacing and stuff is very similar to the fact that they're. No, they've got
Dragonborn are just barefooted.
Okay.
Yeah, so because
Well, I mean, I didn't know for sure. So.
Yeah, they just got the scaly feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
they got like toe,
dragon toes.
Yeah,
Okay.
quite menacing. That could think of it probably closer to like Velociraptor type. So.
Okay.
So using your deductions, like there are marks through here.
Okay.
So maybe like
any look fresher than others, like that will give us a hint of where we should go.
There's no dust in here.
So it's pretty well traveled then, maybe?
Well, It just
you don't know.
Again, it's really bright. There's no dust particles. There's nothing like that. There's not musty smelling. It's just sort of this white, grayish, silvery halls.
Kind of ominous.
But again, you can see that where people's walked. It's not been corrected or so once this was built, it's been traveled.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe it give you a hint on maybe which places were the most traveled, or of course you thinking if this is a maze, sometimes most traveled also means most wrong.
Yeah, they have to come back and forth.
So,
well, which way are you thinking right now?
Drennan, which way am I thinking with that roll?
well, you're pretty far. Like there's a lot of there's a lot of claw traffic on the long path.
Okay.
So of course, because this is the first place that comes in, so everyone's probably goes up and walks and does various things. So instinctively, it's like, are you more interested in the path most traveled, or
no?
You go this way?
Yeah, that's what I was
that way
thinking.
Okay.
But I'm scared because I don't want us to die and it be my fault.
I'll go first.
No, I mean, I just don't want us to die and it be my fault.
No, you're good. I wanted to go that way too.
Okay. So look, this is through. Like this is it's a real maze. So you guys you'll want to go this way. That's
yes.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him go this way.
And I'm assuming Kiku leads the way.
Yeah, and then if you want to be in the middle, that way
I'm squishy,
we can
aren't
kind
I?
of protect you.
Am I squishy this time?
Yes,
as a wizard.
You're a wizard.
Yeah.
Yes, you're.
Okay.
But here's the thing: you're all in tight quarters, so fighting gets
rough.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not quite used to being squishy.
You didn't pick Fireball, right? So.
Yes, I did.
Don't use
good
it,
job,
please.
Scotty.
I know we can't use it in here,
you convinced her to pick Fireball.
I could use my necklace though and like throw it around the corner.
There.
A little grenade, you know.
Well, you've got that. So, but the flames sort of envelop her.
But I picked it before I knew we were going to be in this lovely maze.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna like peek around the corner here.
All right. Do you not want anyone to notice that you're there? So roll for stealth.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be not good.
You said peek, so stealth.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's disadvantage.
You are.
Chainmail.
Yeah. You're at disadvantage.
10.
Oh, that's not bad. So while you do clank around a little bit, and you peer your large head and clinking sound, you look.
Fat head around the corner.
Yeah. So there's nothing there, but you still hear clanking and clacking.
Do you hear it better now? Like louder?
Do I hear it better now?
Is it louder?
What's your
on this
passive
guy?
perception?
Passive perception is 10.
You're not sure where it's coming from.
Yeah, I didn't figure out what it was.
Between the noise of your armor and the noise of your companions behind you, it just seems like it's everywhere.
I got you.
My passive perception is a 15.
So the bad thing is
you're up there.
You hear it too, but the thing is, but you're in between two armor
Clanking.
Two clanking dragon boards.
Both of them are at disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, these dudes are like 6'5" or something.
Like
they're big.
They got a lot of armor. They're clicking and clacking. They breathe hard.
I probably should have rolled this.
They're mouth breathers.
I probably should have rolled this before I even came down here with them, but I had no choice. But like, are they gonna kill me and eat me for dinner?
Are you questioning?
Just making sure at this point. I mean, like I said, it might be too late, but
you can.
Do I roll something to see?
Perception, like right now. Like right now, you're pretty focused.
Oh well, that's good. That is an 8.
They seem more concentrated on everything else but
except me.
You're just like they're more interested in your money, but right now they seem more interested in your sort of skills too.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up behind you and Do you think we should continue down this path?
I mean, yeah, we'll keep going.
Yeah,
I guess.
you see what you see on the board. It splits.
Okay.
Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Mazes are not.
Yeah,
fun.
I'm not a fan of this. Is there can I step right here and kind of look this way and this way?
Yeah, you can see this. You can see pretty good from back at that corner that it split through.
Okay.
Clack clack.
And I don't see anything either way.
There's nothing there. You just hear clack clack.
Okay. I'm going to move up here just to see what's going on. If you want to just hang back for a second and give me some support. Because I don't want us both to run up there and get...
Yeah, and die.
And then I'll leave the cleric back in case you get jumped or something.
Okay.
So I'm going to just move him over here.
Okay, so just normal speed.
Yeah, we're just...
Alright, click. You've stepped on something.
Oh, great.
Oh, snot grass.
Because we didn't check for traps, did we?
No. I never usually run traps, so I don't think to look for them.
Well, I did actually think that when we first started,
so
but
click,
I'm not brave enough to say anything.
and you hear sounds of things moving in the distance. Not just clack, but it's like great stone walls moving. The maze has probably shifted. There could be doors that have opened and closed.
Marvelous.
Wonderful. I should have said something. He's very bad about doing things like this.
Yeah, I never use traps when I run games, so I didn't think about it.
Who said it was a trap?
He's very bad.
It's a quick time event.
Mm-hmm.
A quick time event.
So I didn't ask you for a saving throw now, did I?
Not
yet.
Well, that's no one trust me.
Not yet. Oh,
Alright,
I
so
trust you. We just
He kind of
know
steps
you.
on it and he's like, he looks around and he's like, crap.
Yeah. Oops. So, but again, you just heard sounds.
Did they hear it?
Yes, it was loud enough that
Okay.
it sounded like stuff through the whole maze
Okay.
moved. Doors opening, closing.
Alright, well, I guess I'm right here and I heard it, so I'm gonna I'm not gonna come all the way out, but I'm just gonna peek my head around each corner
So
before I step out.
do a perception. I'll see how far you see down the corridor easily.
Perception. 4.
Hey, so I'm not going to move the. I'm not going to move the mat.
Oh no!
I'm not going to move the mat.
Okay.
So, okay, so this is what you see. Like
Okay.
we're not changing or messing anything.
Do you want to do anything? Do you want to move or anything?
Well, I noticed what's going on with you, and I heard the click, and you're like, so I'll move. You looked that way. I'm gonna check for traps.
All right.
This way,
Probably
but I
good
don't
idea.
know how. What is that? Perception?
Sleight
Investigation?
It's sleight of hand.
Oh.
No, sleight of hand's disarm. Investigation.
Okay. 13.
All right. So far, you don't see anything on the floor. There may be a few things on the walls that you maybe not want to lean up against the walls.
Don't touch.
Okay.
Okay.
Some stones look like they crease in further than others, so maybe they would move if you would touch
If
them.
I would touch them, but I don't want to do that.
But so far, you don't see anything major.
So
The brothers wish that they had a fang with the.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of going to just move him up because he's covering the back, you know.
So yeah.
Okay, so
You want to look at roll
yes.
for perception, and we'll see how far you see.
It can't be worse than what I got.
24.
There you go. Just roll the whole thing out.
Oh, come on. Surely I see more than that.
It doesn't. It looks like it turns.
Okay.
So either on this.
Does this connect right here? I can't tell.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I know there's a little glare, but this, you're here, so you can see about right there. So you know it's a corridor.
Okay, well, I don't like being separated. No matter what character I play.
I want to check that back room.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'll go check it.
So you knew it curled around. But you don't know how far away he is from there either. So, are you checking for traps now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this
was that investigation?
Yeah, investigation. You're investigating. Make sure that you didn't hit anything.
13.
13. Okay, so there's no traps that you can see, but when you come around the corner, you see a crate.
Okay.
That's nice in the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna like yell and tell Ginkaku that there's a crate back here, and I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Can I check the crate too?
Yeah, investigation.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. 9.
Plus, do you have
it's
a
a crate.
No, mine's minus.
It's a crate. You don't see any wires or any trip stuff, which is great. So
Can I hit it?
yeah, why are you trying to break it?
I'm not trying to like hit it so hard I break it, but I'm
So
trying to like
You
maybe
say,
just enough to like
tap-
chip
tap-
the top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Just tap,
so you
tap
can
it.
see in it, or what?
I just don't want it to be a mimic.
Why would there be mimics?
Yeah, well, I mean, you never know.
So, have you run into mimics before in your adventures?
No,
So
but
do
now
you,
I'm being.
Do you know that there's mimics in this world?
I don't, but I'm.
So you're still
you got me with the traps, and I'm just being extra cautious now. Okay.
What does that mean?
What, a mimic? It could be a monster. That's what mimics are.
Okay.
like the outhouse.
Oh, okay. Okay. We have an outhouse that.
Yeah,
has
I've seen it.
Okay.
But yeah, like mimics are like, it could look like a chest, but then it opens up and it's got.
And there's
And a giant mouth.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna hit it hard enough to where if it was living, I could tell.
Like it would come. Okay, that's fine.
You mean to roll for that?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
15 plus 7, so 22.
right, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
The chest opens up and a great tongue flings out at you.
Freaking knew it! I knew it!
It's your fault. Don't blame me.
Well, can I do damage to it first?
So it's like
Well, he did hit it,
you did hit it, but you said you weren't trying to break it.
but he wanted to crack the
Okay,
lid.
can I do
he
half
said.
damage then?
So don't add your don't add your
Just whatever I
damage
roll?
modifier. Yeah, it's just a straight
Okay.
roll.
I'm trying to help you.
So,
Okay, real quick. I have great weapon fighting. If I roll a 1, I get to re-roll it. So
that's good. So that's right.
8 damage.
Eight damage.
And then I'll do this dexterity saving throw, which I'm probably going to fail because I suck at dex.
You're
17.
Oh, yay!
That's good. Hold on. Let me pull it up. So right quick.
You know what I always forget to do with the paladin, and it's like their
The
key thing?
detect good and evil.
That
evil and
and
good?
smite. I should have smited him, but
Well, but
Oh, Charlie uses smite
Yes.
all the time.
yes. So like, which they're changing smite into
it's a bonus action
spell.
Yeah.
So, which I actually think
Is that good or bad?
It balances the game more because
Yeah.
right now you can just do it.
Yeah, like if like someone puts haste on him, you get smite 4 times, and if you'd ever get haste on a paladin, next thing you know they've dealt like 200 points of damage. Because you just add it to every hit, right?
Yeah, there's like certain things right now for different classes that are like
Not
loopholes, and if you did them, it's just not fair to the game.
Yeah. So okay, so you go through and you do hit, you know, like you hit the mimic for 8 points of damage, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, do they hear this commotion?
I would say your brother did.
Well, they heard you hit the crate.
But did it make a noise like when I hit it and it
Well,
opened up?
it's like big. So I asked you for the dexterity saving.
17, is that what you said?
17.
So.
No way I failed that.
Oh wait, I have to roll for that too. So because that is actually an attack action for it. No, and like so it missed that, but it tried to grapple. So.
Can you like slam the lid down on it or something?
You can. I didn't say roll for initiative. I just said that it tried to get you. So, and its tongue goes back and it closes.
Okay.
Well, if it's closed, I mean... Oh, I don't even know this is going on. I'm sorry.
So can I take a step back?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step back and like yell at you guys and like tell you there's a mimic over here.
Okay. Do I hear him around the corners?
Perception. See if you hear it. Because again,
I mean, if nothing else,
sound like it's a dungeon, but
7.
is it? No, you're still concentrating on your little thing right there.
But if his brother heard him, he
Yeah,
may
can we
have
just
told
relay
him.
the message?
Roll to see if your brother heard it, because again, this place is different.
what am I rolling for him?
Perception.
I rolled a 2. It's probably like a 5. I
No,
probably didn't.
He's
hear it.
like so he didn't.
So
he
we
didn't
didn't hear you.
Like he's.
But I don't know that.
You don't know that. So you're still.
Well, I mean, if he didn't know that, then I'm gonna hit it again.
Are you just gonna go up and hit it?
Oh no!
All right. So we're not gonna roll for initiative. This is gonna go back and forth until they hear.
Okay.
But it's just there.
I'm gonna hit him again with the great sword.
So you come up towards it.
Yeah.
So
All right,
I may
so
actually have time
since
to
you
go
come
to the
back towards
restroom.
it's going to lash his tongue back out you.
It has to make a saving throw to see if it's frightened or not.
You can't be frightened.
Because I have that aura.
And what?
I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
I think it's wisdom. An 8. So,
Failed. He's scared.
So it's scared. So I'll have disadvantages trying to attack you.
Okay.
So again, you're coming up. It's lashing its tongue out at you.
Okay.
The disadvantage wipes out the fact that it hits you.
Yeah. All right.
So it goes out.
Will you put this on the box?
All right. I'm hitting him.
Right?
Yep.
Because the box is frightened.
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Oh, and you also have advantage attacking it since it's frightened of you.
Okay. Well, I hit it the first time.
Well,
so
but see if you get a nat 20.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, it was so close. What would have been the chances? But we'll do first set of damage here. 10. And then I get my extra attack to hit him again. Yeah, that hit. That's like a 25.
Just slightly.
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 And that's 8 points of damage.
So 8 more.
So since we didn't come,
No, they have no idea. Like sadly, you're battling this thing by yourself.
Like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if I knew they wouldn't have heard me, I would have went and told them. But I don't know, so I'm not gonna
but
meta
since
game.
we haven't come, would you have yelled again?
Well, here's the thing.
Or what?
He's engaged with this thing. Unless he wants to disengage and get to you all, he's in it to win it.
Yeah,
he'll have to disengage.
I'm just fighting this thing.
He's just fighting. So he's just sort of.
Well, how long would it be before your brother checked on you though?
Well, remember,
because isn't he the protector?
No. Ours is different. 3 rounds is a
1
minute.
Okay.
I cut all that because
he's the protector.
Yeah.
So,
darn.
That's why he was going first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
and the brother is probably hanging out near you because.
Right.
I mean, if it went on like 2 or 3 more turns, he might get a little.
So if this happens 3 rounds, that means that you are gone a minute. I think that.
Yeah, he'd probably be a little concerned.
I think like after a minute would be there.
Okay.
Yeah, but we cut the 6. Like it makes more sense for all the spells and everything to be.
Okay.
Because people talk and strategize, so it's basically a round's like 20 seconds fully.
Okay.
This makes more sense
Gotcha.
and the movement. So all right. So again, at disadvantage, its tongue's trying to lash out at you. Wait,
it moves towards me?
No, it's okay. It can't move forward. It wanted to, but its tongue, it's still within range of the tongue reaching out, but it kept it's
Can I try to cut the tongue off?
So you missed. Thing is, like it wiped out like a 26 coming at you.
It what?
Yeah, like your fear wiped out a 26 attack.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's a good thing then.
Yep, it is a good thing.
What are you doing? Oh my god. Do I see that?
Do you see that? Or are you paying attention to the mimic that's trying to get you?
I mean,
it's like you it.
Maybe peripherals or something.
It's like you can roll perception at disadvantage because you are actively engaged.
9?
No.
Okay.
It's like,
I I rolled an 8 and a 9, so I mean.
Nope. It's
okay. I'm gonna hit him again.
Yep, just keep hitting him.
21.
So
I'm gonna smite him this time.
That hits.
I'm gonna smite him this time.
Okay, so you're gonna add your smite on top.
Yeah. So
that's just a spell slot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 7 plus 4, 11 plus the smite, 2d8. 8. There we go. 11 on top of that.
So that's 22, right?
Yeah, and then I get my extra attack. 19.
That hits.
Okay, and then this is just a regular sword. Another 15 damage on that.
15. Wow, that's 37 points of damage on that bad boy.
On that bad boy.
So it sort of dissolves into nothing. It sort of like turns into sort of a nasty thing of goo and teeth and tongue.
Okay.
So
Gross.
So where it dissolves, though, you do notice something different, something sort of familiar. It looks like not a mimic tooth, but a dragon tooth.
Okay, can I search it?
Yeah. So go ahead. You know, like it's there. You saw it. Like it looks like a tooth of a dragonborn.
Okay.
So at this point, it would have been like, so it's been a minute.
Okay. So yeah, I imagine.
At this point, do you want to yell at her?
Yeah, like as Ginkaku, I'll be like, haven't heard from my brother, so I'm gonna go check on him. If you wanna, come with me.
So yeah, because I don't like to separate.
She's not gonna.
In any of my characters.
Now, is this barrel rolling while all this is happening?
Well, what's funny though is as you're walking through, you did not check for traps, and you step on the same thing, and there is a loud click and clang.
Oh my god! Is that all I find on the mimic is a tooth?
There's just a tooth.
Okay.
Okay, but what did the trap do to us?
That's a good question.
Okay.
It just
so
like you just heard more.
So if I heard that, so I would know that he's right here, right?
Well, yeah, like there's all sorts. So using your passive intelligence, I'm assuming it says over a 10, please, right?
My passive intelligence?
Or yeah, on.
Like my passive perception is a 10 exactly.
Okay, so what's just your intelligence?
-1.
Oh.
My intelligence is +9.
But it doesn't help him.
Oh. What about your insight? Would that be anything that could help?
Insight's just people lying, isn't it?
Well, it
passive
sort of depends. You can sort of see.
Well, passive insight's a 13.
Yeah, but so your intelligence is an 8. What is your intelligence?
9.
It's a 9, so it's a little bit less than average.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't put 2 and 2 together since you're digging through.
That's what I'll have to do when we level up is put some points in intelligence.
It's just you're not thinking about the clicky clacky that happened. So.
But I heard that click.
Yeah, you heard all the clack. So you heard it before. So your intelligence is probably like, well, that made that sound before. So that's definitely the direction that Kinkaku went because it did it again. So we probably stepped on the same thing.
Okay.
So things have been. So does that mean that you probably don't step on the same thing as you go past?
I do not.
Okay, so you're.
Yes.
Hey, third time's a charm. Just step on that thing.
True. So Kinkaku comes around the corner and you see like the back of your brother.
Okay.
So, but you didn't see anything else.
Okay.
So, like, are you gonna be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, like what happened? And
So you've went through. The mimic's gone.
Just dissolved.
It's like it was never there.
But I have the tooth.
But you have the tooth.
Well, I'm going to explain to him what happened then. I'm like, there was a chest. I checked it out. It was a mimic. Killed it. Here's its tooth.
Sorry. But there's no remains of the mimic.
And then... Can I do a history check on the tooth?
Sure.
Because he's going to give it to Ginkaku, and he's going to check.
So you also can look at. You also have nature and survival too. That could give you a little bit more insight on it.
Okay, what do you think's a good one?
Well, my thing is.
What about medicine?
Well, you can see if the tooth is healthy, if it was pulled, if it was like broken.
Yeah, maybe what it's from.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. That was pretty good. 17 plus 7.
This is your cleric, so you go through. So you're looking through, and it's definitely a dragonborn tooth.
Okay.
It's going through. There's no damage to it. It's clear. He's looking at it, going through, and he says he said it's like, brother, it's like, this is dragonborn tooth. Mm-hmm. It's very similar to the tooth. It's very similar to the tooth that you have around your neck.
Okay.
So
it's from a dragonborn then.
Yeah, I have nothing. I don't know anything about that.
I'm confused as to like maybe the chest ate a dragonborn and that's what happened, or maybe the chest is a dragonborn.
But the chest is no longer in
existence.
existence.
It's not there. It's like there was no signs of it ever there.
Because I'm just kind of looking at you like, okay, can we?
I imagine you're probably a little skeptical too, where you don't know me.
So you could roll some insight if you feel like let's find out what your inner monologue is telling you.
Natural 20.
So dragonborn are weird. Then also though, you notice you look very deeply, and you're a little creeped out because the tooth that he's looking at looks almost like an exact replica, shape and everything, on the one that he's wearing around his neck. But that's you.
Do I make that comment?
That's up to
I was gonna say that's up to you. If you want to mention it.
It's like, it's like, or do you want to?
I think I'll just put it in my brain.
I will file it away
and mull on it for a little bit.
It's maybe all dragonborn teeth are very similar.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am gonna say, if you found nothing else this way, can we continue on?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to go back the way you came this way, or do you want to go down this hall? I'll let you pick.
Yeah, see, he knows you're smarter than him, so maybe he's just hoping.
Well, as far as I had gotten, there were no traps, but I had not seen anything else. I'll roll for traps straight ahead, and then that'll help me decide.
You'll look down through there?
Yeah, that's investigation, right?
Yep.
Natural
20 again!
So,
loaded.
Yeah, there are a couple spaces down the hall that look like you could step on. So you identify them all. There's one on the floor. There's another one on the wall. So you all can move down around the corner without any problems.
Okay, so
you can get to the next room. So if you all want to get into the next room without nothing,
like here?
You can get into there.
Okay.
Can I unroll this a little?
Yeah, let's unroll it a little bit.
And roll this up and scoop.
So I like the ominous background music you got on. Making me nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm glad I didn't get hit though. Did some big damage on that boy.
Music is what really does it. Like the music for Jaws, that's ambiance. What freaks me out. I mean, because you know something's coming.
Now, do you...
They comment when I don't have music going.
It might be a good idea for you to scout ahead since you're good at it And then if we see something, I'll kind of step in front of you to try and protect you.
So you're sort of, you're going to be like right behind her. Okay. Like.
Did we move?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you have any? Yeah, I moved everything. Do you have any like spells or abilities to go through, or like I said, you're a paladin and a cleric. Do you have anything that can detect evil or good? You got other stuff like I know it's sort of balanced up for you. Have you ever played either of those at this level?
No.
So, like I said, I give hints since it's like the first time.
I mean, I have them, but they're not prepared. So that'd be kind of cheating, I guess.
Well, yeah, but
I could use.
I know you have inert abilities.
I could use my divine sense. And it says,
because like I said, I got you guys pulled up.
I could know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. You also detect the presence of any consecrated or desecrated place or object.
Hey.
So
that's a.
I'll use that once because I've got 4 uses of it, so I'll use it.
So, because concentrated, like that's a. You know, it's not desecrated here. At least you hope it's not desecrated. So.
Well,
so is it consecrated?
Well, this is probably a holy place. You know,
Okay.
we already know how Ginkaku is felt.
Okay.
So it's there's some type of divine and worship, and heck, above you guys are a bunch of followers too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet?
There are no celestials. There are. I'm checking something. No, there's no undead.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
No fiends either.
No fiends.
Okay.
I can.
A mimic is not a fiend. I had a
monstrosity.
Yeah, it's monstrosity.
I can do my minor conjuration, which is not a spell. It's an ability ? Is that right?
Yeah. You have the little box you can click?
Yeah. So I can do it, and I can conjure up. Wait a minute.
Because we haven't had like your type of wizard, so I am also learning how your type of wizard works.
No, maybe I can, but that won't help me because it's an inanimate object. I thought it would allow me to like bring up a bird, like Omni's bird, to go check things out.
I don't know. So you want to send something ahead?
Yeah.
Is it a summons or?
It's under my actions. I have benign transposition, which I don't want to teleport at the moment, or minor conjuration.
So
you can use your.
Let me look. Yeah, I can. You can use your action to conjure up an inanimate object no larger than 3 feet, no more than 10 pounds, in your hand. It disappears after an hour. So if you click it, see, it tells you more stuff. It's the form must be a non-magical object that you have seen.
So like I've seen a bird.
It also radiates dim light.
So like, I mean, I've seen a bird, so couldn't I conjure a bird to go ahead of us, and that way if something's going to attack?
Well, it says it's an inanimate object.
Well, right, but
so
a fey bird is inanimate.
But you can like do like a cup or
a stone.
Or a stone.
Something to just go floating in the air.
Or a torch. But it says it goes to your hand or on the ground. The object must be no longer than 3 feet on its side. So you can do like a staff or like a torch.
But that won't help us because it won't go in front of us and let things attack it first. So that's not what I want.
Because this doesn't attack anyway. The form must be that of a non-magical object that you have seen.
So what is the purpose of that?
It says it radiates dim light.
Right.
So if you can like.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet anyway. So why do I want that?
You can go through and like you could like put like a placeholder or say I want to mark this or maybe I want a torch for a little bit more light.
Okay. I don't want that then.
But it's just an object. Hey, maybe.
How big is this area? Because I can summon a steed.
Technically, I guess you could summon Steve.
Like, is it big enough for a horse to walk through?
A horse is a large object, right?
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I can
large.
find my familiar.
Oh yeah, that'd be way better.
Oh, I didn't realize you had familiars.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, I cast this as soon as I knew that we were coming down here. Yes, I really did.
How long does it take for you to find
An hour.
To cast it, or it lasts an hour?
Casting time 1 hour.
It's a ritual.
Yeah, let's not do that. I don't want to sit here for an hour.
Well, that's why I said I did it.
No, you'd have to be sort of holding still, performing the ritual. You'd be drawing stuff on the ground and doing
Well,
stuff.
I pretended that I did.
Well, I don't know if they'd let you bring it in with you.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll do the dog then.
The dog.
What do you got?
Morden Canaan's faithful hound.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you picked that one.
Yeah, it's a phantom watchdog, so even if it gets hurt, it's not real.
Yeah, it's just it's a ghost dog.
It's just it's just in the shape of a dog. You know?
Yes.
It's just that's what you want it to look like.
So it's invisible to all creatures except me, and it cannot be harmed.
Cannot.
So it remains for up to 8 hours.
Okay.
Until I dismiss it or until I move more than 100 feet away from it.
Okay.
So I'm going to let it
Is it
go.
concentration? Does it require you to keep concentrating on it, or is it just there?
It's just there.
Okay, so there's no C.
Right, there's no C on this one.
What's it called again?
Yeah, because there's
Morden Cadence.
Morden Caden's faithful hound.
If there's not a C on
There's not a C.
then you're good to go. So you can cast.
So
you
I'm
up.
going to cast that. But see, it can do damage.
What? It hurts stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says the hound attempts to bite one creature within 5 feet.
Oh.
Anytime
Okay.
it comes. So,
Equal to spellcasting ability plus proficiency bonus. On a hit, it deals 4d8 piercing
4d8.
damage. Holy sh!
So that basically gives the wizard a second attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did that,
That's
and I'm
really
going to
good.
send it.
That's really good.
Really good.
Here I just thought it was like a scout thing, but
Oh,
it can
no.
attack too.
Oh, yeah.
4d8.
Does it say
God.
it uses your action, or has it?
Nope, it has its own.
Yeah, so like
I
on
didn't
her
read
turn,
that.
it's like
It's just an action to cast it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
she
amazing.
basically gets 2 actions.
You got a dog?
Oh yeah, she's got one.
Oh, yes. Let's see which
I thought you
animal
had-
container.
I thought you had it out.
Oh, here it is.
Little doggo.
I have a bigger dog, too,
Well,
but
it doesn't need to be.
that one will work,
Yeah,
right?
I think the weenie dog
So no,
really bite him.
So nothing can see it.
No. It is invisible to everyone except me.
That's even creepier. Just also.
So like, I like to imagine you like waved your hands, did some magic stuff, and I'm like, well, that was worthless.
So, the cleric might understand what you were doing. Or
He probably knows you cast a spell, but he doesn't know what
Yeah,
happened.
you don't have. I don't think you have access to that spell.
No,
Ever.
it was a wizard and artificer. I looked.
But the neat thing is, if you actually go into the Beyond app, anything that's unlocked, you can do a search and it puts it right there, which is cool.
So, just to let you know, the hound sees invisible creatures and can see into the
That is amazing.
ethereal plane. It ignores illusions.
So that means it also can see like ghosts and
Yep.
the ethereal. But we already said there's no undead here.
Well, I know, but I'm just
But-
just reading it to tell you. And
but-
it says I'm sorry.
But it sees illusions. Huh?
Yes. When a small or larger creature comes within 30 feet of it without first speaking the password that I specified to the dog, the hound starts barking loudly to alert us.
So
And then it attacks.
So basically, if it goes through and if it sees anything, it's going to automatically start barking and attack it.
Yep.
Could we hear the barks, or is that only a her thing?
Oh, well, it doesn't. It says it starts barking loudly.
I'm going to say everyone hear this.
We just can't
bark.
see it.
You can't see it.
Okay.
So
awesome,
it's an
dude.
alarm dog. It's a trap.
And it's an attack.
And But yeah, like it's literally a track. You can put it so if no one can see it, and you just walk up. All of a sudden, next thing you get bit by a dog and it starts.
Awesome.
So the hound's attack bonus is equal to my spellcasting ability modifier plus my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so it's got the same attack that you got.
So
Is it a +8, +9?
Yeah, it's got to be up there.
spell attack plus 9. So that's what I add for the dog.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so if it runs into something, so how far away can it go before it disappears?
100
feet.
feet.
So you can send it. So you can send it off.
Yeah, I'm going to because it can't get hurt. It said that.
Yeah.
And I read it out
if
loud.
you get hurt, you don't. Just
So it can't be hurt, and you can just have it for 8 hours.
Mhm.
It's just free damage. I would summon that
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time. Every time.
Yeah. So how many times is it a spell?
Yeah.
It
Or
is.
is it ability?
That's a spell.
It's a spell, but it's 4th level, and I have 3 of those.
And it lasts for 8 hours.
And wait a minute. And it doesn't require concentration.
Nope.
No,
She
there's
could, you know,
not
she
a
can summon
C.
3 of those stupid things.
How?
It's not concentration.
There's not a C.
So there's no C. So she doesn't have to maintain concentration. She's like, so she's like, bam,
My
bam, bam.
God.
And-
Just
and-
rolling around with a
and-
pack of
and
guard
those-
dogs, man.
That's awful, but in a crazy, scary way.
That
you
like.
still you're a wizard and you still pull in like druid animal stuff.
Well, I was gonna say like
That's why I
you
picked
don't
the
need
doggy.
me and my brother. You got the dog, so
That's why I picked the doggy, because
Unleash the hounds.
I feel comfortable with
that's
dogs.
dangerous.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
almost
well, a
unfair.
wizard might not feel
Well,
comfortable with dogs, but
They're changing how conjurations work. I think I know. I think that's probably why.
Yeah, because
That's
that's overpowered as
So-
crap.
Yeah, because you can't hit her and make it disappear.
Exactly.
But if you would get knocked out, they disappear.
Yes.
So you end up take the wizard out. Those things disappear too. So all right.
But if they're in front of me, anything that's, how did it word it? Anything that is something to me.
So if you have one at your side and you send another one out,
Yeah.
it's like it's equivalent to almost like a necromancer. Well, you're a conjurer. That makes sense that you have that as a conjurer can do that. And like I'm conjuring stuff and letting my summons and things I conjured do my work for me. So okay, so you got Doggo there.
So I'm never gonna send it 100 feet, but like 50 feet at a time, I guess, so that we can.
Okay, so you all can't see this, but doggy. So
I can.
well, but you don't see through its eyes, but
Oh,
so
right.
You're gonna send the dog.
Yeah. But if it doesn't bark, then we know that we can go that way.
But it's still going to attack it. So if it sees something, it's going to attack
Yeah, it's
it
going to attack that thing automatically.
and bark. Okay,
Yes.
so let's. Oop, nope.
Nope, nope.
I can't tell which way the maze goes.
All right, so you're there. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, that's as far as I'm sending it without.
It's barking.
Without catching up.
It's barking, so there is something
So
50 feet ahead of
roll
us.
roll your attack roll.
So 20 plus 9. Ooh, 15.
That misses.
Okay.
Great.
Well, but they can't.
But
They
we know it's
can't hit
there.
the dog.
It's barking.
Yeah, so we know that. So there is something ahead of us that is not friendly.
Okay.
Well,
So-
it's just there. You didn't designate whether it's friendly or not.
Oh no, it only barks if it's not friendly to me.
Well,
Yeah, it
How
said
does
that
it know?
somewhere. Wait a minute.
Because it's a fey creature,
Yeah.
that's why.
okay, well, I'll say. I guess it has intentions. It knows the intentions.
It's a dog. He's a good boy.
Because remember, if the thing could not say the password,
Yeah, so it's going to automatically attack anything that doesn't have the password good or
right? Well, it
Good
would,
or
if
bad.
it was
Does
good, it would have the password. I would
How would it know
imagine.
the password? You'd have to tell the password.
Have it without first speaking.
You need to tell your companions about the password.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that there's a password for the dog.
Okay.
The dog that you can't
So
see,
it's-
but that
the
you
password
can.
the password is rotten.
That's my doggy's name.
Is that the password?
Yes,
Okay.
that'll be the password.
All right. Do you want to like move up a little
Yeah,
bit?
just-
Do you all want to move up a little bit?
Yes.
I want to move up myself.
Yes.
Okay. So you moved up. Click.
I thought the dog was taking care of all that.
The dog doesn't search for traps.
But
if he's
it
walking,
would have stepped
He's
on
a
it.
fae.
Oh my god!
It's a phantom.
I thought that was taken care of.
What's the difference between phantom and fae?
It's not really there. It's sort of.
Well, see,
How
I
can he attack
automatically
people
thought
if he's a phantom?
He
though?
chooses to.
I automatically thought that there were no traps
Yeah, that's
too.
what I
That's
thought.
why
Can I check because I assumed
we have to have a mulligan on that one because if
that
the
that
dog
really
didn't
wasn't
set
me
them
not
off.
thinking about it. I just thought.
Yeah,
No.
me too.
Because
If the
if
dog
it can
didn't
attack-
set them off, then
If it can
they
attack,
shouldn't
it
have
would only
been there.
makes sense that it's touching the floor.
Yes.
It's acting like it's touching the floor.
We,
Well, then how
can we have a mulligan?
So how much does it say if it weighs anything?
No, it doesn't say. Yeah, it has to weigh something.
I don't know. Does it?
It doesn't say
So
though.
usually it says. Anyway,
Give us a mulligan.
I'm going to say that you notice something's there.
Okay, before we step on
the
it.
mulligan is that you about stepped on something.
Okay. So we didn't step on it,
We'll
so
know
we're going to
from
go
now
around
on
it.
Not to let the dog be for traps.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm with you. I just automatically
Yeah,
thought that the dog
here's the
would
thing,
catch them.
It can't disarm them, and it didn't come back and tell you a trap was there.
Yeah, but it would.
We would have
It's
heard
not
the
gonna-
click.
I mean, he could piss on it or something.
I mean, we would have heard the
Wait a minute.
click.
It's a fae. It can't.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, so we're going to go around it.
It's already OP. You got me.
Okay, you're right.
What? Already?
Overpowered.
Overpowered.
Oh.
So you were.
So we're going.
Okay.
We're not going to step on the trap.
I respect your ruling on that one because I agree. It is overpowered. All right, can we see what's in that room?
You just see the dog. It is keeping whatever in the room.
I mean, I can't see the dog.
Oh yeah, like
I
there's
can
a
see the
doorway,
dog. So I'm going to say.
and you can hear the barking. It's literally you can hear the barking come through.
So the dog is on the other side of the door?
No, it's blocking the doorway.
Okay.
All right, let me ask you this. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay.
Is there a gap underneath the door?
No, there's no door. It's just a doorway. There's not a door.
But I can't see in there.
Not well.
We can discuss this on what you want to do. I'm about to throw a fireball necklace in there.
Oh.
Yeah, like it can't get out.
It
'cause
won't
of the
hurt
dog.
the dog.
And I was
okay. So
like, if you want to do something else, that's cool. That was just my thinking of
Do
it.
we know?
well, you already attacked whatever's in there. It's probably not the happiest of happy.
Do we know that they're unfriendly? How could we tell without
okay.
just throwing
Can
a
I
necklace?
just walk up to here because it can't get past the dog? So can
Right.
I walk up and look through?
Sure.
And I'm checking for traps.
Like this is. No, check for trap. So
It's an 8, but I still checked.
at least you checked. So that's what you see. It's a statue of a dragonborn.
A statue.
Why would the dog have attacked a statue, though? So if you tell me that you see what looks like a statue, I'm gonna state that.
Well, like, so you can see there's a dragonborn statue there.
Right. I mean, are you gonna say why is the dog barking at a statue?
Yeah, I'll be like,
So
it's just
remember,
a statue.
remember what the dog can see.
The ethereal plane?
Yeah, and invisible creatures. It
Maybe it's
ignores
invisible.
illusions.
Maybe it's invisible.
Maybe. So I'm gonna tell you that.
Like
Wait a minute.
you just said,
Said what? I'm sorry.
it ignores what?
Illusions?
Illusions,
Well, it can't be an illusion if it...
because it was barking.
Yeah.
So it's
But-
not an illusion.
But maybe it looks like a dragonborn statue.
Can I pick up a rock and throw it at the statue?
Sure.
Okay, I'll throw a rock at it.
But yeah, so I'll say you had something in your pack because like I said, the floor is all clean.
Okay.
I'm sure you have some type of supply. Well, it bounces off of it. It bounces off of it. So perception check.
God, my perception's horrible. I need to just start keeping y'all around. 16.
Hey, you go through
Yay.
and it like whatever this is, it sort of hazes, so it has some type of illusion over top of it, making it look like a statue of a dragonborn.
He's horrible like this. He just does all sorts of weird things.
So,
Can I do Divine Sense again? To see if it's a celestial fiend or an undead?
I'm going to say it's still active, isn't it? Doesn't it roll?
No, it's like you do it one time and then...
But how long
What was
does
the
it
range
last?
of it when you cast?
60 feet.
60. Where did you cast? Did you cast it here? Where did you cast it back?
It
here?
was pretty far back there.
Okay, so
It was probably out of range.
you're not going to need to do it. It's just so you're a paladin, so you're not sensing evil or good either or. You didn't sense that from the mimic either.
That's
You know,
kind of
like there wasn't
scary.
like murderous intent. There's no intent.
Okay.
So it doesn't want to hurt us or help us.
Can I, like... I'm just going to try and say something to it.
That's what I was going to
Like,
say.
hello?
Can you speak to it?
So you actually speak.
Yeah, say hello.
So the Dragonborn. Let's see. This is the spear one. Yeah, he's holding a spear. So it's holding a spear like it's like this, and then at that point it sort of pops the spear down.
Okay.
The statue has changed.
Is the dog still barking?
Yeah, I guess you probably until you tell it not to.
Okay. So I'm
Can
gonna.
I ask him if he's from Drank?
I mean, I guess you can talk
Yeah,
to
you
it.
can try to talk to it. You want to try to persuade
Can I
it?
say something to it in Draconic?
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give the dog a signal to stop.
I'm gonna
barking.
ask it in Draconic, like if it's from Drank.
Drink.
What do you want me to do? Persuasion?
Yeah, it was persuasion.
I'm good at that.
Do you understand Draconic?
Me?
Yeah. I don't know if we did Draconic.
I got a 19.
Ooh, 19. Actually, a good roll from.
Mm-hmm.
So you talk to it.
I got good charisma.
What page are my languages on?
Yeah, it's got like. Is it features? It might have its own page. Let's say languages or traits. So you ask that, and it speaks back in Draconic.
Okay.
Of course, both your characters could understand if it speaks. I don't know if
It's kind of just noise to her.
I don't know if she's there
It
yet.
says I have an extra language, Dwarvish. But okay, here we go. Languages. Yes, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin.
That's nifty. Look at that.
Look at that. So all you are going to send us. I was here before it was called that.
Okay. I'm gonna keep speaking to him in Draconic, and I'm like, "What are you doing here? What happened?"
Watching the failed.
Okay. Are you hostile towards me because I'm here?
Are you hostile towards me?
I would like to think I'm not. I mean, what color Dragonborn is he?
It looks like a statue.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna tell him,
Gray.
like we're both Dragonborn. I don't mean any harm towards you. I'm here to see Silverback.
Are you worthy?
I mean, that's to be determined, but I've been...
Do you wish to determine?
Yes.
So it then takes its rod and it spins it back into its hand. And roll for initiative.
Wonderful.
Okay, so Kinkaku got a 9. Ginkaku got a 16.
So out through the wall comes another.
I got a 12.
Okay, so
That's a nifty little thing.
it's not expensive. It's been very handy.
It does help a lot.
Okay.
I've got little
so that we don't get confused.
placard cards that I made that's got like everyone's name on them, so you don't forget. And I just put cards in them.
So,
No, I'm good.
so Kink.
He's got the kink.
And what was his number?
Kink was 9. And then Ginkaku was 16.
Kink. Okay, and then what did Paige?
12.
Paige is 12.
So are my dogs? Is my dog going before or after me?
I guess you can choose the order if it says it goes
Do
on.
you want to roll for him, or do you want to?
It goes on her initiative.
Oh, okay.
So it also speeds combat up instead of having us scattered all over the place.
Yeah.
Especially when what he's not saying is especially when I have like 8 birds attacking.
8 birds.
Yeah, she'll call
Just a flock of them.
So okay, so I want to roll for these two because the only person, Ginkaku noticed that out from the wall comes another. Oh, look, 17.
Crap. Well, they're going before any of us.
See?
I just got all of them already ready.
Charlie made them for me.
That's cool.
He did make my little birds, right? Or did you order the little birds?
No, he made all
them.
those.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Scotty, are you still here?
And there they are.
Okay.
Hopefully we didn't put him to sleep while he's driving.
I know, right? And we have these.
That's a big bird.
Yeah, I have 8 of those also.
Jeez.
She's got methods that she can call
Yeah.
too. So she's got these killer chickens.
They are blood hawks.
They're blood hawks, but we had to use chickens.
Yeah, because that's the only thing we
Blood
had to begin
hawks.
with.
But she can also call like a bunch of wolves, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So,
all right. Now this dude still can't get past the dog, right?
Well, it's incorporeal, right? The dog.
The dog is invisible. It doesn't say anything about it being...
Because if it can't attack it, it's going to go through it, but then the dog's going to attack it.
Right, each time it tries.
When it goes through. So it's going to get hit on attack opportunity going through.
Yeah.
It can't be harmed.
So you can't just put it as a wall. That would be cheap.
Okay.
It says the hound is invisible to all creatures except you, and it can't be harmed. When a small or larger creature comes within 30 feet of it without speaking the password, the hound starts barking. The hound sees the invisible, all that jazz. At the start of each of my turns, the hound attempts to bite one creature within 5 feet of it that is hostile to you.
Okay. So it doesn't do attack. It just waits, and at the start of your round, it's going to attack it. Because that's even more OP. The fact that you can stick it in a group of stuff and it'd be like, go ahead.
Like imagine if it was like a hallway and like 5 dudes were trying to walk past, and he's just biting all of them.
So,
okay, yeah, it makes sense.
So, but on your turn, it's going to turn and attack.
Okay.
So the first thing it's going to attack both Kinkaku and Ginkaku.
Okay.
Since there's 2 of them, they moved up. And gotta get my 20. First on Kinkaku, does a 17 hit.
Yep.
So okay, and then on Kinkaku, does a 24 hit.
Yeah.
Slightly, right? So all right, so let's do the damages. So they carry no shields. Again, they both have long staff like spear type things. So they're two hands swinging it. So first,
doesn't he have to make a wisdom saving throw? Because he's in my aura.
Oh, they're immune to being frightened.
Okay.
So,
okay.
So it's just like they're a job. They're
okay. Gotcha.
these are constructs. If you've not figured it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, makes sense. Okay.
So they're immune to most status effects.
Okay. That makes sense. It's a statue.
Yeah, it really is this sort of a statue. You can't poison it. You know, this is just me speaking logically. You know.
I do okay.
All right. So 11 points of damage towards Kinkaku. I mean Ginkaku. Yeah, Kinkaku.
Kinkaku for so 11.
Mm-hmm. And Ginkaku takes 12 points of damage on the swing.
We're all right. We're good.
That's their turn.
All right. So Ginkaku. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit him with the Warhammer. That wouldn't normally hit, but I'm going to use this Channel Divinity thing because I got a 10, and that wouldn't hit, right?
No.
Okay, well I'm going to use that to give me another 10, so it's a dirty 20.
Okay.
So that should hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
By the grace of your sovereign.
All right. This is just a feature. Like I don't have to do anything. I can just do it every time.
It's a special.
It says on each of your turns when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal extra 1d8 damage of the same type dealt. So it would just be bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
So 2d8. That was horrible. 5.
Wait. Total?
Mm-hmm. I rolled two ones on both of them.
Like total.
Yeah, I rolled.
Wait, don't you have Great Weapon Master?
For Kinkaku, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled 2 ones and then it's +3, so 5 is all I had.
Okay, so that's the gray one, right? You hit the gray one. Is that what you're going first?
Yeah. I'm gonna use War Priest. I can make another weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And I can only do that.
You're technically another paladin.
Well, but I can only do that 4 times.
I know, but you're technically.
Yeah, technically.
Just think, you just smited him. That's what you got. That additional, that's.
22.
That hits.
Okay. Now let's try again with 2d8s. 9 + 3, 12. That was a lot better.
Oh, that is a lot better. So it actually knows you're there.
Okay. And that's it for Gink.
Gink. Right.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to blade ward myself.
Oh, it's your turn, so your dog attacks.
Yes, but I'm using my action to blade ward myself. I'm tracing some warning
like
in the air.
Yeah, so, okay.
So I'm resistant against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Oh.
From non-magical attacks.
Dealt by weapon attacks.
Yeah.
So is that not...
It's going to cut it in half. As long as their weapons aren't magical, you'll find out.
Okay.
I don't think they are.
Well, I figured I'd try.
They're a stone rock.
Yeah, there's like, yeah, that's why it hurts so much. It's like you're getting hit by a giant piece of granite feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, and now my dog's gonna attack.
So many dice.
Oh, she's got even more. You should see her baby dice, her little bitty, her halfling dice.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, to see if it.
Wow, those are so tiny.
They're cool.
18 to hit.
Glancing blow.
18's glancing?
Wait, that's an 11. Yeah. That's an 11, right? Just kidding.
Yes.
So 20. Because 11 plus 9, right?
Yes, 11 plus 9.
I'm not using that.
11 plus, so it's a full
20.
hit.
Just kidding. I'm going to a different dice.
So you're that's
yeah,
your
you
that's
only
your
got
dog.
like 15 other choices.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm rolling my 4d8 for my doggies. 7, 10, 15.
Okay, so what type of damage is that?
Probably piercing, wouldn't it? Because it's biting him.
Yeah, I would say piercing.
I'm guessing he takes half damage because he's stone.
That's
piercing, yes.
okay. So yes, it's like it will half that.
But still,
I
mean,
still good.
I don't have to do anything in the dog attack.
That's 7 for a wizard. That's 7 damage that normally you wouldn't do. So now what does actually the wizard decide to do?
I did my
Oh yeah,
Blade Ward.
you did the Blade Ward. That's right. So that's your
Is
action.
that an action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, that's
Okay.
my action.
So you,
One action, yeah.
but still, that halves a lot of stuff. So if you get hit,
Yeah, so I figured that's why I needed
No.
to do that one.
is that concentration?
Nope, it's a cantrip.
This is kind of good, but it kind of sucks at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Armor of Agathis.
Oh yeah, like, but it's the concentration. That's where it hurts. Though.
It's not.
Is it not? I thought it.
It just says that I gain 5 temporary hit points, and if they hit me, they take 5 cold damage.
If cold does anything to it.
And the only reason I was even considering it is because it's like one of the ones I get for being a Conquest Paladin, but I don't think it's very good. Alright, so...
Let's just say if you were in a flame place, that's very helpful.
Yeah. Alright, let me ask you this. I've got my greatsword out now.
Yeah.
Could I drop it and pull my flail out and attack?
Since you're dropping it, yes.
Okay.
So you get a free action pulling it out, but
Okay.
but you're not. But if you were putting the other away and pulling it out, it'd take an action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop
But
it.
you're like, ding,
Because the
You're like,
greatsword's
just kidding.
slashing and the flail is bludgeoning, so
Yeah.
I imagine it's,
yes,
probably better to hit him with
yes.
the bludgeoning.
That is good.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Does a 17 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope. That misses.
Well, I got my extra attack, so. Come on, baby. Another 17! Not doing so hot here.
So that was your other brother. That was Kink.
That was
Okay.
kink, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have any. Or hang on, actually,
Yeah.
hang on. I might have a bonus action.
If you go in the app, there's a BA for bonus action, or you can go to the bonus action section.
Shield of Faith. I'm casting it on myself. Which gives
Is that a
me
plus
What does
two?
that do?
yeah, +2 to my AC. That is a concentration spell.
Yeah. So get that ring out.
Get that ring out. It lasts for 8 hours.
As long as you keep concentration.
So it's Mr. Nasty's.
Yes.
Mr. Nasty.
Oh my gosh, I just rolled 18 plus 6. That's 24 coming towards Kinkaku.
Gink. Okay.
So that's Gink. And I roll the damage. Oh crap. Maximum damage. 16 points of damage.
Is that it?
At least I didn't roll 20. So,
Yeah.
Because then it would double.
and then its turn's done. Then we go towards, because Kinkaku's getting attacked. And there's the natural 20.
My God, man.
Right here if you want to look at it.
Jesus.
So,
Alright, I'm gonna try the Constitution saving throw here.
I didn't, like,
19, so I'm good on that.
we were so lucky because you're just going to take 8 points of damage off a crit.
Oh, wow.
That is unbelievably lucky.
You failed me, Dice. You did me good, and you just did me dirty.
I'm very appreciative of the fact. Okay, now is it Kink's turn?
G's
No,
turn.
it's
Gink.
Gink.
Okay. Alright.
Because the bad guys are the blue one up at the top.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna Warhammer again.
I like putting funny things on theirs now.
15 does not hit. We're gonna use that plus 10 again, and then that's the last time I can use that today because I can only use it twice.
Ouch.
So, but I do get the hit. What else here? This one, yeah.
You
so,
hit. And that's the gray one, right?
yeah. So 2d8. Let's see. 12 damage.
Ooh, 12.
I'm gonna War Priest and try to attack again. Hopefully I hit it this time.
You probably roll the same thing.
16 does not hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, and I can do that War Priest thing 2 more times today.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah. It's just so tight between your armor and everything.
Yeah.
It's just right on top.
Nat 20. Oh my god.
Did you just roll a nat 20 on the dog?
I did.
That's
Of all the
48 doubled.
Of all the things to do double.
You're saving my life over here. I want you to know
It's like they're going to give you a discount.
8 and
It's like 5
6
gold coin off.
is 14, 18, 19, 20, 21 times 2, 42.
He's dead.
Oh,
got him.
divided.
On the green.
Got him
Yeah.
dead.
How many points?
42.
It's about to shatter and fall apart because
Okay.
you'd only put 7 on it before.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. I barely touched that.
So I will tell you now, it's got like 1 point. It's got like 1 point. In
Sweet, good.
Like it's not just bloody. At this point, the you remember had an illusion on it. The illusion fades out and it looks like a featureless stone.
Okay. Gotcha.
So featureless stone golem, which I use the word golem.
Yeah, golems are different
Something happens when they drop below
things.
so much.
They're gonna
so much
explode. We
HP.
need to back.
No, I didn't say that. These
Wait a
don't
minute.
explode.
No, those aren't the ones that explode. The Meppets explode.
I don't know what golems do because I've never messed with them.
Oh, we've messed with them before.
So
when would
something
that have
happens when
been?
they get low on HP.
I'm
When
still
would
gonna
that
kill him.
have been?
I know. So, but sadly, it's going to something happens before.
Are
I
you
mean,
not gonna
imagine if
tell
I
me
kill
when
him, it
that
won't
would be?
happen, right?
Yeah, but he goes before. Like,
No, Kinkaku goes last. Because she just went and then it's Kinkaku's turn.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
but it's
So-
my turn. That was just my dog's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Kinkaku that has, or it's Kinkaku. Oh no, that's right.
Yeah, Kinkaku
Yeah,
is this
Kinkaku's right there. So
Yeah, so we're
let me
alright.
tell you, you just better hope
Did I hit it?
because they go berserk.
Like bat crap berserk.
Okay.
You know, like when they drop below a certain percentage.
Okay.
I had to move to where I could touch this thing. Sadly, I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try to do.
Okay, so you got
What?
within. No, I'm just saying. So you got close enough. Okay.
Yes. Plus 9.
The wizard actually has something that has to touch something.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It didn't hit. 13.
What spell were you doing? Was it a
Shocking grasp.
spell? A cantrip or a spell?
Cantrip.
First.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have to touch him to do it.
I think that, like, if you hit him, it doesn't let him use reactions either, right?
Or does something, I think.
It lightnings them.
Okay.
And it can't take reactions
Yeah,
until
so
the start of its
you
next
could hit
turn.
it and then run away because
Yeah.
it couldn't opportunity
Yeah,
attack.
But I didn't
Yeah.
hit it.
Coulda, woulda, right?
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Rude. But it's okay. I'm
Good?
done.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dogs are doing better than I am.
All right.
That's normally how it happens with me.
Yeah, your animals. But the fact is, you get think with that dog 2 actions by a wizard.
Yeah. My animals kick
All right, I'm just
butt.
gonna try
Do you
and
want
hit him.
more?
I'm okay.
22.
Yay! Oh gosh,
That-
I'm so
that-
glad my dog's
That
invisible.
hits it.
Okay.
It's gonna die.
It's gonna die.
Yeah. Well, it
It's
needed
gonna
one.
go
It needed
berserk.
1 HP. So
I got 8.
yeah,
on
it's
it, so.
it's impossible not to have one.
Okay.
Like right?
Yeah,
It's,
'cause I mean,
it is impossible. You know,
yeah.
even the dice, even if you rolled 1, it's plus whatever.
Yeah. So does anything happen, or does he just die?
So it crumbles apart, leaving only its staff.
Will you lay it down?
Its staff, like spear. Like I said, it's like a war club
Mm-hmm.
or a great club. I would say it's more like that than a spear.
Okay. I've still got 1 extra attack,
You do?
so I'm gonna run over here and hit this dude. Possibly.
Possibly.
18 plus 7.
That hits.
5.
5. So he is sort of cracked a little bit though.
Okay.
So the illusion's starting to fade off, but it's not there.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Go back to their turn.
Yep, the evil
Yep.
guy.
All right. It's Stone Dude.
Stone Man.
So, Stone Dude. Oh, shoot. I clicked off of it. When you destroyed the other one, it made sort of like a little roar type thing.
The one that didn't die?
The one that didn't die.
Okay.
If it will pull up what I'm asking for it to pull up. That's what I get for clicking off.
You have too many things pulled up, probably.
I actually do.
Too many
God
tabs.
bless you.
I do have too many.
You normally have a buttload, so.
Okay. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Anytime I do something for both, the black one's always kink and the pink one's always gink.
So, I trust what you're doing.
So Kinkaku got a 17.
That passes.
Ginkaku got a 6.
So saving throw 16.
I got a 19.
Okay.
So everyone except Ginkaku.
Okay.
And my dog can't get hurt, so I don't have to roll it.
This is an all or nothing. So if you pass, you take no damage.
If not, you get screwed.
If not, you take thunderclap comes roaring through the chambers.
Okay.
Push you through. This is
Does he get deafened?
I'll say that regardless, everyone here on perception checks involving sound is at disadvantage for a while.
Okay.
Does not affect your eyes.
It just blows my eardrums up, huh?
Since he failed, does he get deafened?
Yeah, like you can't do anything about sound. It's just
Which one?
so.
Definitely.
So you're not going to take any sound.
Oh,
the thunder. Yeah, I'm about to roll it. So 5.
5 damage?
5 points of thunder damage.
The damage isn't the big part for me. It's that I can't hear anymore.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Okay, so that was
because this one, that cracks for 100 feet. So if it's that loud at 100 feet, imagine point blank.
Yeah. That would hurt.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
man, it's like
Ginkaku's turn?
Yep.
Alright. Come on, buddy. Nat 20.
oh,
woohoo!
look at this. Here comes some ones.
Don't say that.
No.
Because I get the 2d8. Or no. Yeah, because that's just a feature. I get to keep doing that. 4 plus 3, 7, 14.
14.
That's kind of underwhelming for a
Wait.
crit.
That's after it was the double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was.
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
That's as bad as my crit earlier.
Yeah.
So 14. No, it's like the illusion is fading out quite a bit. It's like flickering. It's hurting.
My doggy rolled a 19
Dog
to
is not
hit.
over there.
Well, it's coming.
He is now.
Yep. So I'm assuming.
I mean,
He's
hello.
Wait. It's like how far can you move? You can move. How far is it?
He can go anywhere.
As long as it's not in 100 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm just wondering how much he can move.
Yeah.
I have to math. 10, 18, 19, 25.
Jesus Christ, man. The wizard's doing the most damage out of
That's
everybody.
right, that's right. So it crumbles, falls down, and again, its big, great club.
Alright, I'm going to go pick my greatsword back up before I forget.
Yeah, don't forget.
And then I'm going to pick up one of their staffs.
Okay. Do nature.
Nature?
Would a wizard want one of their staffs?
You can look at it; it's heavy. But if you want to mess with
Can I do
it,
history
I'm a
instead?
wuss?
no nature.
Okay.
They're like nature matters. On this
15.
15. It's not a staff.
Okay, what is it?
It's a very, very large tooth.
Oh,
It's a dragon tooth.
Of a very, very large dragon.
What are the stats on this if I kept it as a weapon?
Are you proficient? It count as a great club.
Okay.
I'd have to. I can add it. I can add it to your.
I'll see what
My
it is.
nature was a 16 on the other one that I'm looking at.
All right,
Is it the same?
So you realize that they ain't no stone or stick. It's calcium.
Calcium.
So I'm not interested in it.
It's as tall as you.
Yeah.
You couldn't wield it. It's not like a.
Great Club's 1d8, and that's already what my flail does.
So it could have some type of properties to it. If you would like I'd have to look if you want.
I'm gonna take it just for the. Because it's a tooth.
No, but it could affect.
Could have some significance to it.
Does your brother want the other one? Because I can't.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have no
and
interest.
also using your strength, it would.
Yeah, I have no
It would
interest in
impede
it.
you moving.
Yeah, we'll take both of them just in case.
Okay.
Like if nothing else, like I could find a use for it. I'm not gonna swing it probably. A portal. What's the chances we take a short rest?
Do you really want to take one?
I guess it's a good point.
Just saying. Do you really want to take one?
Do we want to?
Well, the dog's not barking any
I'm
longer.
like, you can take one.
No, it's okay.
I mean, the dog's
wanna-
not barking.
Do you want to step on the portal? Or do
No,
you wanna...
not yet. Heck no.
Yeah, the portal wasn't there until you defeated the statues.
Like, okay, wait. I keep forgetting I'm a wizard now. Are wizards
you're a
freaked
wizard,
out by
Harry.
portals?
If anything,
Intrigued,
they get excited. Just
Okay.
imagine what Scotty would do if he saw a portal.
Well, but Bailey does not just willingly go to a portal.
Yes, no, they only
So-
because portals aren't a natural thing.
Right. Okay, can I investigate it without stepping on it?
Sure, you can do Arcana.
Okay, I'm going to do
That
that.
makes more sense for you.
Yeah, and you're probably great at Arcana.
17 plus 9. So 26.
Okay. So you're looking at how it's drawn and go
I
through.
guess I have to go over there.
So it's definitely it's definitely like some type of transportation
Okay.
type.
Like,
I would say send the dog through
It
there,
does-
but if it's more than 100
Yeah,
Feet
feet,
have to
like
lose
the
them.
second it goes through, that dog's gonna disappear.
Yeah, I don't wanna
'cause
do
it's
that.
It's gonna break the bond.
right, but the dog can go with us on it if we
you get
decide
on
to
there
go.
at the same time. So
Well, the dog's invisible. It's going at the same time. Yeah, I'm just saying.
alright, here's what I'm going to do real quick.
I don't know about.
it's like that.
I'm a wizard. I'm
Alright, you're sort of
interested in
going.
it. Interested.
That's not your main niche, but it doesn't look like it's extra planetary.
Okay.
So it doesn't look. It's probably It's probably somewhere else in this
maze.
in this maze.
So it'll probably take us closer to the dragon.
That's what you hope.
Okay.
I'm going to use all of my lay on hands to get some health back here.
Okay.
I don't think as a wizard, I don't have any healing, do I?
No, not as a wizard.
Well, it depends.
Did
on
you
the,
get
it
hurt?
It depends on the wizard
Okay.
in a way, because it's like
Kinkaku's all the way back, and then Ginkaku's only hurt a little bit, so I think it'll be fine.
No, I'm good because my doggy does the fighting for me.
Alright, do we want to step on it?
I'll tell you what I felt with my Arcana. Arcana. Arcana check. So.
some people say it's arcane too. It's like something just tomato.
Okay, so.
It's magic.
It's magic. So I'll tell you what I think from what I can tell, that I feel that it will take us somewhere else within this maze, hopefully closer to the dragon.
Well, knowing how this is going, like the maze, it's bright. It's not. It's to prove worthy. Like just to
Right.
like what you all going through. It's just like
So yeah, I think we'll step on.
just wandering around probably
Doesn't prove
it
anything.
isn't enough. Like, what's the point? It's like, well, your sense of
Well,
direction.
yeah, him to
Yeah.
be like, do you want to be proved worthy? And then it pop up, I imagine. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
So-
like
stepping on it?
We're stepping on it.
being a coward probably would not let you get to the dragon.
Yeah. Alright, well, we all
Step on
Step
it.
on
All right,
it.
so you can slide them off.
Are you done with this map?